I'm alive! Thank cow! And who are you, my man, to look at me that way?
Be thankful, young maiden. This is the man who saved your life in exchange for your saving his.
I did not. I saved the king's life and fell from the mountain. I remember that much.
That was me. I mean, I am the king. That is, I was.
Sometime when you spoke your love poem, young man, or she'd never have woken up.
I remember I was in a dark place, floating. I heard a voice very far away, speaking beautiful words of poetry. It brought me near. Then I felt a terrible pain, and then I woke up. That was you?
That voice belonged to this young hero right here. He's a shape changer, and they have the power to heal if they're willing to suffer a little pain themselves. He saved your life with his words and with his powers.
Then I owe you a great debt of thanks. But what of the king? Is he here?
Let me try to explain. That man you met, the one you thought was the king, that was me. I wasn't trying to lie to you. I was under a spell that gave me the looks and memories of the king. It was my life you saved. The sorcerer broke the spell, but I still remember everything. Especially you.
You mean that king wasn't the king? It was you? In Sorcel? So that means you're not married to the queen.
No, I'm not married to anyone, as far as I know.
That's interesting. How a person's perceptions can change from one minute to the next, that is. It must have been frightening for you. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How can a shape changer take the form and thoughts of another? My father always said that was a myth, a wives' tale. Shape changers can't change themselves to look like other people.
Your father was right, but not completely. A shape changer by himself cannot do those things, but with magical help he can. I must confess something to you both. I am their Tom, the court wizard to the Kallax, and I was forced by the Queen Mother into casting the spell that gave this boy the king's looks and memories.
You're the wizard? Why did you lie to me? Why did you do that to me?
I was afraid for my life, young Slayton. The king had refused his mother's plan to substitute a changer to die at the sorcerer's hand, but she went ahead anyway, acting while the king slept. After doing the deed, I fled the castle to try to decide what to do. I came here to wait for you, wondering if I should expose the plan or let it go forward.
You risked my life against the sorcerer. Why didn't you tell me?
My loyalty is to the king, you know. I didn't want you to abandon your quest and leave him to face the sorcerer, but I didn't want you to die either. I cast a scrying spell to see the future and saw that you had a chance if you were clever and brave, so I let you go ahead.
Well, thanks a lot. I could have been killed.
Oh, don't be such a poop. It all worked out, didn't it? You've defeated the sorcerer and saved my life.
Well, I suppose so. So now what? Do I go to the castle and claim my reward? The king's daughter's hand in marriage?
Oh no, young changer. There's heroism yet to be done. The Queen Mother has no intention of rewarding you and waking the king. She had hoped you would be killed, and I think she planned to leave the king asleep beneath the castle forever. She's probably killed the queen or put her in the dungeon already. Since you're alive, people will be asking where the king has gone. She'll tell them you killed him and took his looks. Soon the countryside will be hunting you. Once you're dead, she'll put her other son on the throne as a puppet and rule the kingdom herself.
You must flee, Shape Changer. Leave the kingdom. You're in terrible danger. Perhaps I and my father can work to restore the king to the throne.
No, this fight is mine as much as yours. I know the king very well, and I know his mother and his wife and how he felt about them. I must help rescue him if I can.
I knew I could count on you. Thank you, young hero. There is little I can do for you now other than give you advice. The king is hidden in the catacombs beneath the castle. His soul lies elsewhere, hidden in the plane of the spirits. Seek out the leaders of the other kingdoms of the land. They will help you on your quest.
The catacombs? Oh, I overheard something that could be very important. When the beast of darkness and I landed at the base of the mountain, I was terribly hurt, but still partly conscious. Two shacks flew down and stood over our bodies for a while. One of them said, "The beast is dead." The other said, "There is another in the catacombs of Grand Galahad." The first said, if only she'd known their secret name. And he said a word so horrible I almost passed out to hear it. Here, I'll write it down for you. If you meet the beast, say this name.
Thank you. I've got a lot to do. I'll go now.
Oh, and there is one last thing I must give to you. Come here.
Goodbye, lady. Don't worry about me. I'll be all right.
I won't. You've got our lucky charm after all. As soon as I can, I'll go to my duchy and muster troops to aid you. We'll move on the castle as soon as possible.
And goodbye to you, wizard. You did a terrible thing, but you've made up for it. I hope for your sake that I can save the king.
Good luck, young man. I have faith in you.
Your Majesty, can you hear me? No. Yes, I can hear you, but weak. So weak. As if my soul were 1,000 miles away. Soul. Must find my soul on spirit plane. Yes, I can feel. Help me.
Majesty? Majesty, are you... He's unconscious, as though he were still trapped. Soul. Spirit plane, eh? Your Majesty, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear. I can see. Thank Cal, you've saved me from whatever imprisonment I was in. Who are you? What's happened?
I've broken the spell that held you, my king, and restored your soul. The enchantment is ended. I don't look like you, and you're no longer trapped.
I remember the coronation and the long night that followed. Finally, I went to my chamber and fell asleep. I awoke briefly to see near Tom, my wizard's face. Then I felt cold, utter cold. Then I knew no more. Do you know what has happened?
I know that I was a shape changer living in my village when your guards came and took me away. My memories after that were magicked away and replaced with yours, but I've been told that the Queen Mother forced the wizard to transfer your looks and memories to me. She tricked the Queen into helping by telling her that it would save your life to substitute me, to get killed in your place. Her real plan was to leave you in suspension and put your brother on the throne.
Trick the Queen into helping, eh? Ah, well, I should have realized that her fear for me would lead her to do something drastic. What's your plan now, Shape Changer?
Pid Shuffle at your service, sire. I plan to bring you into the castle.
Isn't that dangerous, under the circumstances?
My plan is to sneak you into the castle and confront the Queen Mother. Once she sees you're free, she'll have to relinquish control to you.
As fair as any. Lead on, but let me handle things once we're in the castle.
I understand. Follow me.
Wait, I understand. I'll await your...
Well, well. What have we here? The man who murdered the king right here in the castle. How amusing.
Hold, MacMorn. This man is under my protection.
Surely, brother, you can't still cling to the childish hope that your protection has any meaning to me.
You speak treason.
Very good, Kalash. You figured it out. Yet you've done so too late. The queen is in the dungeon, and you've gone and delivered yourself to me. We'll have to kill you now, and it's all the fault of this idiot hero of yours. If he'd had the decency to fail as he should, we'd have publicly mourned the fallen king and left you alive down in the catacombs. And Mother and I would have ruled the kingdom the way it should be ruled.
With greed and laziness?
You idiot! All still believe yon shape-changer murdered you and took your place. I'll slay you both now, and none will be the wiser.
Don't forget, I destroyed the sorcerer forever. I can destroy you, too.
There were prophecies concerning Sanway's destruction, and you took advantage of them. There are no such prophecies about me. On guard!
Ha! Let's see you stop this.
Oh, you don't think we'd be unprepared to defend ourselves against a shape-changer, do you? Now fight or die! Great cow! This wretch is your champion, Kalash? Why, he can barely lift a sword, much less swing it. Say your prayers, both of you, for you are already dead.
My brother. No blame to you, Pitshuffle. You did what had to be done, but it is sad that MacMorn became so twisted.
How touching. Well, Kalash, I must admit I didn't think I'd need to deal with you again. Will you destroy me, too?
If need be, not for revenge, but to protect myself.
Let me warn you, the guards of the castle are totally loyal to me. All your personal guards were sent to Hightower to investigate Tirnoch Branwy and rescue you, if possible. If you slay me, there will be civil war. The captain of my guard will rule and hold this castle against your men. Many will...
Mother, what have you done?
Will you submit and rule as my puppet?
Why not just kill me?
I don't want my sons dead. I merely want things done my way. And with MacMorn gone, I need your figurehead. Will you submit?
Don't do it, sire.
I must. Unless you have a spare army lying around, my mother has arranged things so that none here are loyal to me. We can't defeat her entire guard.
Did someone say spare army?
Laney!
Laney de Summers? What are...
Evening, gentles. Sire, I've come on Pitt's behalf and yours to pledge the De Summers cavalry and footmen for my king. They're waiting out in the courtyard, land arms.
Well, Mother?
You've won, boy, haven't you? Don't gloat. Just throw me in a dungeon.
The dungeon? Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. The Queen's down there.